This will be a reel of multiple storms and assets on how I, Dean D. Davison, have covered weather over the last, since 2007, in a audio video format. I hope you enjoy. We'll start off with Hurricane Sandy.
Sandy update, we're talking about the radar here. As you can see, we are looking at heavy rainfall moving into the Cape Hatteras area, into parts of the Tidewater, and this is going to just creep to the south to the north as the storm looks for its landfall position now somewhere between New York City and rocky conditions occur today. Latest path to Sandy will have it starting to hook and has it a landfall position somewhere between Cape May and New York City now, and the cone is shrinking with every single update that they have. This is the 8 a.m. update, and let me tell you, we're still 75 miles an hour, and there's still 951 millibar is the pressure. Like this peachish color is under that high wind warning, and let me tell you what's like a wind. Sustained winds are going to be 30 to 40 miles an hour starting about 10 o'clock tonight, and it's going to gust for over 24 hours at 65 miles an hour. That's going to lead to power outages, most likely, and going to lead to a lot of issues here. And from the western facing mountains, we're talking about up to 2 feet of snow here in West Virginia. Now we're going to move up the coast to the area that will be impacted the most. Well, here are my friends here in the Roanoke Valley, in the Delaware Valley, and big problems that are going to lie. This whole area is under a high wind warning. Winds are going to be sustained 45 to 55 miles an hour. We're going to have a major problem. Let's pile up along the coastline here in New Jersey coast and Long Island Sound. Water you have not seen is going to occur. We're talking over 5 foot of water rise. That's not including the waves that are on top of that. So you have to really be prepared up there in the landfalling locations as the storm expands. It'd just be crazy. Weather signatures that show for tornadoes. First, we're going to look at different supercells. To the left here is the classic supercell, middle is low precipitation supercell, and right is high precipitation supercell. Your classic supercell usually would have this hook echo, and it would have this V notch, and this is just a demonstration of what this looks like. A LP, or low precipitation supercell, has a V notch still, but it also has, you can see a lot less precipitation around the core where the tornado may be. And also here's high precipitation, vice versa, where you can see a lot of precipitation. And usually these tornadoes, especially in the east, are hard to see. And if you can see them, you're in the wrong area. Hook echo basically is where the tornado is. The tornado is mainly inside this couplet here, where the weather wraps around it, where the mesocyclone is. So you see it wraps around the initial storm, it wraps around usually hail and northern end of it and comes around. Where that comes around in this inflow notch is where you have most of your tornadoes. So when you look at it, if a velocity, this is a rate of activity we usually see on TV and on the weather service sites and stuff like that. We look at velocity. This is easier for us to see because you see this red next to green sucked in here. That is your tornado signature on radar, and it's more linear. You can see how that also works. This isn't because this is not wrapped up. You see the heavy greens next to the reds and wrapped next to each other. That is your tornado versus, like up here, it's not wrapped. It's just dull green versus dull red. Flying eagle, they normally occur in the strongest and highest supercells, and you usually see tornadoes on these debris balls. Now, this means you have a tornado on the ground and pretty destructive tornado on the ground. Here's 3 different images of a debris bird. For more information on tornadoes, you can go to Storm Prediction Center here at SPC, the U.S. tornadoes, which is Catherine site air imagery.
This has over 13,000 views.
We're going to go through a whole talk here on what happened the other day on the tornadic stuff that we had in Timberlake in Lynchburg. We're near the Bedford County border, 20 miles long. got hit. I mean, some of these areas were just, this is Lynchburg, just destroyed in areas. Really roughed up. EF1 damage in this area mainly. Just unbelievable for that area.
This next one is on the Manita tornado a few years ago.
Heard this morning. This was a nocturnal tornado that occurred on Turning Tide Road in Manita, Virginia, which is off Isle of Pines Road, which I'll show you in an image here shortly. The tornado occurred between 4:04 a.m. and 4:06 a.m. today, May 5th. As we're now in May 6th, it will be yesterday. Take a look at what the Weather Service did. I had sent pictures. I went out before the Weather Service today. Certification of it. An actual up close Tide Lane, which runs right along here, which Isle of Pines runs this way. So that's how that operates. And I'll show you this image real fast as I move to the next thing. Let's pull this up. Damage path, which was right along to the east of the roadway. So that's what I saw today, which made it for a very interesting day. Back to where we were located. PowerPoint presentation. Here's some pictures I took. You can see here, lots of bending in these trees. It was occurring on the left-hand shift here. This would at first you would think was state line winds because it was all pushing at one location. But there's some other issues, especially when you look in the video, that there was this. You got a tree laying left here, but it's pushing right here. So there was one thing that I looked at. Found interesting. A big old uprooted tree. Some more trees laying. These are opposite, actually, of. These are all basically laying one direction until we got to this, and that was laying these were laying the opposite direction. So this, between those 2 points, was where the tornado occurred. On radar, this actually did show up. I was doing a Facebook Live last night, and you can look back on if you have my Facebook, you can look at that with your inbound and outbound winds. There it was on the storm relative. This was one of the first structures that had the windows blown. Some had the windows, I believe, blown out, and I'm not sure if it's this one or next door.
To look at any more of my videos, please go to WXDDD83 on YouTube. I have multiple videos, well over 100 videos in that area. Thank you for watching.